Welcome back to an all-new episode and season of the Ratedmapodcast. This is season 4. Welcome. Why y'all So for those of you that are new to us, this is a sex and relationships podcast, but it's also a how-to guide on navigating the gay lifestyle. I do want to say that this is a politically incorrect show, so that's what you're tuning in for. And the only rule that we have is don't ask us for no advice if you scared to swing on your nigga.
Pop.
So, hey. Now that we didn't got that out the way, we have a game that we like to play as an icebreaker called Ding in My Sack. Normally the person who pulls the question will answer the question, but we'll actually answer all of them. So here, go on and dig in that sack.
That sounds like you gonna get an STD.
What sexual thing do you do best that you think you can charge for? Ooh.
Jack off.
Shut up, don't do that. That I think I can charge for. Ooh. Why would you put that question for me?
Girl, you ain't never charged.
No, I ain't never charged. I'm not kidding. Can I pick another question?
No. What about you, Blake, until he get his?
Everything, darling.
You do everything good?
Yeah.
So you do everything that you can charge for. I like to eat ass.
You think you can charge for that?
I think so. But I give you a full experience. Like
it's like the Beyonce experience?
Well, you know, it's like lights, camera, you know, good music. You know.
Oh, you said
it's like essential. Yeah, you know.
You said the whole mood. So you're charging for production.
I'm charging for the experience.
For like, yeah, it's the Beyonce experience.
Right. Yeah.
Oh. It ain't but like 4 questions in here, Cheryl. Do we really need a set? Let me see. This is a good one for me. What is a nice way to ask a man for money without making him feel like a trick? Yeah. Suck his dick first.
Oh, then you ain't gotta ask.
Well, you still probably gotta ask, but
Cheryl Underwood said when you sucking his dick right before he comes, say
the light bill
to pay the light bill.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Just, you know, I definitely think you should do it while you're in the bed, while you're doing something, and just kind of mention something that you need while you grinding up on it.
Does that work for you?
Well,
you bought that
I never snitch on you, daddy. I'll hold a brick for you, daddy.
What's one of your favorite toxic traits that you miss about your 20s?
fighting. I used to love to fight. I used to love to just pop off, just to have a reason.
Yes. What about you?
Giving a fuck.
Oh, you used to give a fuck?
Yeah.
I used to miss waking up to 30 missed calls from an unblocked number.
From an unblocked number?
You know when you block him, he call you.
And he would call you 30 times?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
I like that.
That shit bothers
Baby,
me.
that must be that ass eating he was talking about earlier. Tavarus, why you in the pool?
I just put that one.
Oh.
You can't read?
I can't read your handwriting.
Ooh.
Describe a good COVID sex tape.
Tail.
Oh, see?
Read it again.
Okay. Describe a good COVID sex tale you had this past year. I met the guy that I've been talking to during COVID.
So y'all had good sex.
Yes.
Who did what to who?
Well, okay, so and it's not a story really, but and I'm not going to go into detail because he's going to be listening.
Girl, don't come here acting this show.
I'm not.
Baby, hello?
I'm not, but he
Brando.
was like, what's the name of the show? And all right, I can't wait for the new episode. I was like, I picked him up from the airport and we smashed. And I thought it was going. Yeah, I mean, I thought that it was going to be like, you know, oh, it's been so much time and like a whole thing because we have been talking for so long. But it was like we got into bed and it was just like ripped my clothes off and just went in.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And I was here.
At least
for
he
it.
attracted to you.
Yeah, I was here for it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
What about you, Blake? Any sex? Good sex.
When you love to know.
Yeah,
just ask your nigga.
I ain't got none.
Period, baby. That's why.
Oh, girl.
Well, who was Lorenzo that just called you?
That's my homeboy. I don't know about
Oh, hello.
Oh, girl.
Get the tea, baby.
I had visited Houston and I was on Jacked. And it was like the night where the black gays go out or whatever. So I was talking to this boy. And he was saying, oh, come to the hotel right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm watching something. I'm going to come after. So when I hit him back up, he said, oh, me and my homeboys, we about to go out. I'll catch you later. So then I get a message from somebody else. and they're also visiting from the same city and in the same hotel. You know how it'd be like 20 feet away and 40 feet. So I figured they knew each other. So he messaged me and he was like, oh, I told my homeboy to get some dick from you to hit you up. So he like put the play together. The first boy. Oh. And the second one was more my type anyway. So when I got to the hotel, the first boy was supposed to be waiting downstairs like till we finished or whatever. But he was still in the room. So when I get in there, he was like, oh yeah, go ahead and get comfortable. And he was like, I'm gonna leave the door open and I'm gonna watch, but I'm not gonna join. I was like, you're not gonna watch nothing. Like, you need to go back downstairs. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it was a cute little session.
Did he watch or did he go?
He didn't watch. He left.
Why you didn't want him to watch?
He actually wasn't that cute when I got there. He was like 20 pounds.
So you gotta be cute to watch.
No, but you know, private girl.
Oh, bitch, run the tape. Run the tape.
So anyway, so last week I was listening to the last season's season finale to see where we all left off, like personally. I remember Daybrin was kind of like over niggas. I remember you said you lost your faith in men.
Yeah, yeah.
Daybrin had a man and he was throwing in our face the whole season. And I was fresh off a heartbreak. So I'm kind of want to catch up with y'all now and see what the dating thing is giving. You got a man now, or what is he?
Yeah, we're still in a dating, getting to know you phase.
Okay.
But we're consistent.
So you happy now? You feel like you like him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Does he live here?
He lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. But we are working towards something.
But again, who do what to who? Because also when we left
you
off,
know what we do?
Girl, why you being coy?
Baby, also when we left off, you know, Daybrin was flipping.
Yeah, you was flip flopping last season.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what that's not his ministry. So he's been the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Blake, you ain't had sex all year?
All year.
Did you have sex at all during COVID?
I have.
Did you make him wear a mask?
Well, so one time, so funny story. So there was this one guy that I was having sex with, and he was like a regular prior to COVID. And post-COVID, he was very like COVID conscious. So he was like, do you mind if we wear a mask? And I was like, oh, cool, mask for mask.
So he hit it from the back with a mask?
I topped him.
Oh, shout out to you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What? So you flip-flopping this year?
All year, baby.
Okay.
I'm here for that.
Did you wear a condom?
Of course. We played it all the way safe, Tavarus.
Not wear a mask and then don't wear a condom.
Okay, we played it all the way. It's on me.
So
you miss raw though.
I actually had a boyfriend during COVID.
Did you really?
I did.
Was he light skinned?
Oh, y'all was boyfriends.
Mm-hmm. So
Shachis.
I went to Vegas last year before COVID had a name, and I got real sick. And then I ended up meeting him on some whole shit. It wasn't supposed to be more than a one night stand. So
was he the reason you were sick?
No. No. I take my birth control every day. But I ended up giving him COVID. Aww. So we bonded over that because we were both taking like Theraflu and fucking and like sleeping and stuff. So
ew.
Yeah, it was cute.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Give me a disease and it's cute.
Okay. So when I met him, I was at work and I was talking to him on the phone, and we was making plans to hang out or whatever. So then when I had got off work, he was trying to cancel. So I was like, oh, okay. So I had to go to the store. We ended up talking on the phone the whole time. So when I was on the phone with him, I said, well, go ahead and just give me your number and I'm gonna just pass by and say hey real quick. Mm-hmm. So when I pulled up and he walked out, I was like, oh, this is my type. He was like black and Puerto Rican, tatted up, looked like Nipsey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you let him get the yams?
Hold on.
Affirmative, baby. Mm-hmm. No side.
So anyway, when I'm over there, his phone kept like going off the chain, like buzzing. So I'm like, well, what's going on? He said, oh, to be honest, I was trying to cancel because I already had somebody else coming through. But I don't really mind if you stay. And I was like, well, I wasn't leaving anyway. Like, whatever.
Did the other person still come through?
No.
Oh. Ooh.
I stayed the night.
Oh, first night.
Yeah. So anyway, we fucked and whatever. And then that was that. So the next day he wouldn't leave me alone.
Who did who?
Baby, I couldn't get it out fast enough. I gave it
to him.
Oh.
I let him get some.
You let him get the booty?
Yeah. So he wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh, because he was mostly topping your relationship.
No. So that was an issue because I was in the mood for some dick that night, but then sex became an issue because he thought the way that I started off was the way it was. And I told him, like, no, I just wanted it that night. Mm-hmm. So he was like, well, you gave me Megan knees and now you want to like not give it to me.
Come on, Megan knees.
That's what he said.
you was. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You just stepped up your game,
baby.
No, I'm good at it when I do it. I just don't like to do it often.
I thought you don't like to do it that long, though.
I don't like to do it that long, and I don't like to do it that often. But I was in the mood that day.
Oh, okay.
Baby, you was with the shits.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Huh? No.
Not with the shit.
So how were you guys doing, like when the barbershops and stuff closed and the nail shops closed? How did you keep up your maintenance?
You know how I was doing.
Was
I was cutting my own hair.
Yeah. Some people let themselves go.
I cut my own hair, and then I went out with Tavarus after the day after the riots, and I was like, "It look good, right?" I was like, "It look good, right?" From the front, he was like, "Yeah." And then we was walking around Melrose after the riots, and he was like, "Oh, you got some spots back there." I was feeling so good. It's so cute. You know what I'm saying? Just out there.
My barber left his back door open, so we was able to still sneak in and get it together.
Oh, you know I shake my own head, baby.
Did you gain any of y'all gain the COVID-15?
Hell the fuck no. What the fuck I look like?
I ate all my snacks the first 2 weeks of quarantine.
I remember. And a bitch looked like it.
So I had to get back to it. I actually saw one of my pieces downtown. Mind you, he's only 5'6", and then he got fat. He was all stomach and ass.
Oh,
so he asked me to come over, and I'm like, fuck. So I went over there, and I was like, I am not feeling this. Did y'all see any of y'all old pieces that looked a mess since COVID?
I mean, it wasn't even about the whole since COVID. I think a lot of them just look a mess now.
Well, just from like not going to the gym, not being active, getting fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just because I left you.
That.
Tavarus, did you gain any weight?
I did, and I lost it. What you giving?
They said you lost your ass.
They did. So for the love connections that did happen, like, do you guys know people who met during COVID and are still together?
Yes.
And do you think it's gonna last when outside?
Dabrian.
Yes.
Because what? You talking about you or what?
No, but I know people that have met during COVID, and I think it's a beautiful thing, and they're working towards something.
But do you think it's gonna last once the city opened back up, or was it more out of convenience and like?
I think a lot of times lately it's out of convenience, but I think for the particular people I'm talking about, I think it'll last, just because I feel like during COVID it was a time for everybody to kind of slow down and really get into each other.
Right.
And I think that they really found each other, like soulmates type thing.
People were trying to like date me, but I put a pause on it because I'm just like, I feel like you date me out of convenience. Like
you did.
I'm like, I'm gonna wait until
you did a really good job.
Outside open up.
Yeah, I need to see if you really want me,
or you want to see if you really want them,
or you want to see what else is out there.
I know what's out there. Ain't nothing out there for me,
baby. I had a little COVID boyfriend for a little piece of a time. It didn't work out.
What happened?
Bitch, he was on some fraud shit. He was a scammer.
Yeah. Do tell. Just give me
I'll tell you later.
No, what happened? Just give me a little taste.
We should probably wait till our guest joins.
No, I know the story is actually very intense, but we'll check back in on later season. Did you guys notice a lot of people getting on the OnlyFans and freak Twitters?
Yes.
Like people that you know?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah. I was on Twitter. I feel like now when you dating, you kind of got a lot of like search Twitter first to see like who pop up. I've been seeing a lot of niggas I know.
How do you search their Twitter?
No, I just be on my feed and I be running into people that I know. Like, damn, you too?
Damn.
Do you know somebody that I know?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna send
I
you
jacked off to his video the other
Bitch,
day.
you a fucking like that's gross.
I know, but he did
That's
way
your
better.
sister.
I know, but he my sister. That's your sister.
Bitch, I set it up.
I don't want that. And then he had a dildo the other day, which I didn't know he was.
You didn't know that he was what? Oh, okay.
I mean,
Everybody uses dildos nowadays.
yeah.
Well, speak for yourself,
No,
daughter.
I've never.
I don't, but
Have you
no, I've never.
used any toys?
But I've used toys. I mean, I'm
Like
I'm
what, cock
open
ring?
to it. No, I don't like using cock
What kind
rings.
of toys you use?
Like what do you call it? The thing you put on your dick, like the
cock ring?
Oh, the
no,
fleshlight.
the jack off
fleshlight.
Oh, okay.
And then like the artificial like ass that you fuck.
Wait, what?
It's like a little ass.
I
It's
know
like
what
a
it is,
little
but what
ass.
you doing with it?
Fucking it. I got a dick.
You be practicing.
Baby,
Yeah.
he said he was versatile.
Yeah.
What toys you use?
Well, I have used toys before to like spice up my relationship 12 years ago.
What kind?
All of them.
Oh, you don't have any now?
I do. I still have the same ones. I have handcuffs, cock rings, dildos, dice games, card games.
When's the last time you used the dildo?
Oh, on me?
Yeah.
Eons.
You be using it on the boys? Mm-hmm. Yo, dirty dildo?
Bitch, why would it be dirty? I actually use the dildo with a condom.
What?
So you use a condom on a dildo, but not in real life.
So far as bitch, I almost swung on you. That's a lie.
You always want everybody to be raw.
Everybody.
I want y'all to be safe sex.
No, bitch. You want us to be you. Nasty bitch. No, I actually like the way condoms feel.
Oh yeah, you do like the friction. You like Vaseline and stuff too.
I don't like Vaseline. You can't use Vaseline with a condom. You could tell you raw
said
dog.
You like the friction.
I like the friction.
You said you like to put Vaseline and baby oil.
Don't that pull the condom off?
I know. That makes it. That breaks it. You got to use oil-based lube or water-based or something.
Have you guys found that? I don't know if it's because of COVID, but I've been coming across a lot of black gays who've been like heavy into the heavy drugs, like since the pandemic. I think, like a lot of people into meth.
Yes. And I've seen
Jesus.
I've also seen like there's like code now, like slam and like smoke
G
and like metal.
Oh, I don't know none of that.
Yeah, on like their social media and stuff, it'll say like slam or
On their social media.
Yeah, like
on Instagram,
jacked and like Twitter and all that, but it'll say like slam or it'll say metal or it'll
What's
have
metal?
like slam.
No, metal.
What's all of it?
Metal, I don't know the
is.
exact term, but it has something to do with like meth. Yeah, like chemicals and shit.
Speaking of, your boy hit me
Which
up
one?
the other day. Remember the one I was fucking with that you told me was married after?
I told you your boy was married?
The light skin one with the rim seat.
You should share names for our audience because they
With
don't know
the-
who
with
you're
the who?
talking
With the
about.
rim chair.
He's a rim chair?
Yes. Remember?
And I told you he was married?
Remember you sent me a screenshots the next day last year?
Tavarus, I can't keep up the niggas you fucking.
What's the name?
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about, baby.
It ain't that
He
many
can't keep.
married niggas.
What about the
Bitch
rim
face.
chair? Oh yeah, and I've done that too.
He hit me
You've
up.
done a rim chair?
Yes.
I love a rim chair. I like to be on the rim
Baby,
chair.
yeah,
I'm not getting under it with you squatting over me.
I was on the rim chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Oh.
With the black? It was a black boy?
Yeah.
Black
It
boy?
was not that same
Hold up,
guy.
you did it with him?
Not with the guy you talking about.
Oh, you just used the chair.
Probably.
I've used the chair before.
It's probably
okay.
only one black guy with a rim chair.
He's
I
light
mean-
skinned with big lips.
No, he's dark skinned.
It was his boyfriend.
Oh, probably.
No, I'm just
Your
kidding.
boyfriend.
No.
Who boyfriend? Anyway, so he hit me up the other day. And he was on a meth trip because he was texting me sporadic. I haven't talked to this man in like 2 years.
No.
So he was like, come through, and then he was like, no, I'm gonna feel bad. I said, what you talking about? He said, I don't want to be a bad influence. I'm like, how? He said,
He wanted to get you.
I only
high.
do meth on the weekends and so on and so forth. I said, what? Then he started talking to me about orphan elephants.
Wait,
it was
what?
the weirdest conversation. He said he volunteered at an orphanage for elephants.
What?
I have no idea how the conversation came up.
Meth.
Yeah. So that was that.
Wow. Did you go over?
No.
Oh, my God.
I would have. No.
Your car went start.
I got a new card. It was a good session.
Oh, so you did
Before, no. I just stopped.
You
responding.
messed with him when he was on meth before?
He probably
Probably.
was.
Did he smell like chemicals?
I don't know what it smells like, but I sat on the rim chair and let him eat my ass.
He ate your ass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then what?
Nah, fuck them. What you mean?
He had a big dick.
Yeah, it was nice. Okay, I have a quick game.
Bitch, he got the DMs.
No, he didn't. Anyway, this is who out of us is most likely to do what?
Oh, yeah.
So who's most likely to fail a lie detector test?
Yeah, I'd
feel
probably
like it would
give
be
it to
me.
you.
I'm not a good liar.
I lie.
Yeah.
We lie all the time.
Who's we?
Me and you. Who's most likely
That's
to
right.
end up in an open relationship? It depends. No, it depends on
gotta be Tavarus.
No, it depends on what kind of open we talking about.
Bitch, I slapped the fuck out you. Bitch, I slapped the fuck out you.
I literally
Don't
just
play
had
with
this
me.
conversation this morning though.
With who?
With my roommate, we were talking about open relationships.
I know you said you kind of evolving more towards that, right?
Yes.
Expound.
I just feel like
Have you and Bae had this conversation?
not yet. So now I will have to have this conversation before this show airs.
But an open relationship kind of sort of makes sense since you guys are long distance.
Yeah, and I think that's going to change. But what brought me to the idea of open relationship is I don't feel like we as human beings should be with the same person for the rest of our life.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to have that conversation with him before this airs.
But if he's not with that, then what you gonna do?
No, I think as a partner and as my life partner, my soulmate, he will be that. But I think
You think he gonna be open to that?
we're gonna have to have that conversation because I've never been in it. I don't know what that looks like for me, but I know what it feels like. I want that. I would want to be in a situation where, yeah, of course, it's going to be me and him always, all the time. But there's going to be times where I may want to, do something with somebody else.
Do you just want the option to have it, but you probably won't take it? Or
I just want the option to have it. And I want it to be a very respectful and very safe place for both of us. And I want us to be very strong on our communication.
So if he did agree to that, what kind of rules do you think you would put in place?
I would never, ever introduce him or bring him around whoever it was that I did something with. Mm-hmm. And I would...
I'm talking about within the... Oh, so y'all wouldn't play together. You just want to do your own thing.
No, I don't want to play together because I don't want to see what you're doing with somebody. I don't want to see what you're doing with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You go do what you want to do somewhere. Level of trust. I don't care what you do. Really? Yeah, I don't care what you do. Do it. I don't want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. Unless there's something that arises that makes me think that you doing something in my face. But other than that, I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. You do you. I'm gonna do me.
Okay.
Is it because you're like versatile, and then he's more of a top?
Oh, no. So would you top with the? On the outside
that would be an option for sure. Okay. Yeah, but it's more than that. I think and it would have nothing to do with him at all. I just think that messing around with the same person for the rest of my life just sounds like.
But it's not like you.
It sounds ridiculous. Yeah, like
it sounds constricting, and it sounds like I'm not living my full life and my best life. Not saying I want to just go out and fuck anything anywhere, but what I'm saying is I want to be in a relationship where I can still do what I want. Relationships shouldn't be, oh, now I'm in a relationship, so I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this. A relationship in my mind is I'm with my best friend and I want to grow old with this person, but I'm going to live my life and do what the fuck I want when I want to do it. And I want him to do the same.
Period.
You're going to do what I want you to do. That's it.
Oh, okay, because you're controlling. What?
So you want an open relationship?
Huh?
Okay. Huh? Which one of us is most likely to end up with a sugar daddy?
Oh, that would definitely be me.
You've had one before?
Yeah. Well,
are you still talking to your ex that used to sing him?
I wouldn't call him a sugar daddy, but...
You had one?
He wasn't a sugar daddy, just in case he's watching. Hey, babe.
Right.
Yeah. Do I still talk to him?
Yeah. Your ex that got divorced because
damn.
Yo. Tavarus with the team. Fuck Gary, move over.
Right.
I do still talk to him, just not as regularly.
Okay.
I do miss him.
Oh. You haven't seen him in a long time either.
I haven't.
Which one of us is most likely to fall asleep on a date?
Tavarus.
You think I'm gonna fall asleep on a date?
Yeah.
Damon said he fell asleep on one.
I did that on
purpose. But you didn't want
though.
him.
Yeah, I didn't want to be with him.
I ain't going to sleep with no nigga in my house. You robbed me.
Oh, I thought you was talking about like at the movies.
No, just like any.
Oh, if I go to the movies, I fall asleep all the time in the movies.
Oh, and you.
Yeah. Who's most likely to get arrested on vacation?
You.
Me or Blake?
Yeah.
This is a belligerent drunk.
Yeah. It's probably. Okay. I'll take that charge.
Who's most likely to say I love you first?
Oh, that would probably be you.
You.
The cancer.
Y'all got me fucked up.
I think
Baby,
it would be you.
know I never.
You fall in love first. You might not say it. I feel like
Girl,
you would probably say
business.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I might.
I'll wait for a nigga to tell me. I'm not saying it first.
I don't mind.
I might feel it, but I ain't gonna say it.
It's not a competition who says it first. I just feel like
so he will be the first one to say it.
No, I just feel like I have to feel it. Like
if you say it first, you lose your power.
No, don't. No.
That's how I feel.
That's your problem, and that's toxic.
Well,
it's not about a battle. It's not a competition.
Let me tell you what your problem is.
No, you don't have to tell me. I know what my problem is, but let me tell you what yours is. It's not a competition.
Stop talking with your
not a competition.
Put your motherfucking
It's not a competition. But what you will know.
Who's most likely to bring up the topic of exclusivity?
Tavarus.
Yes, most definitely.
Oh, of course.
For sure.
Yeah. So toxic.
Well, that concludes today's episode. But before we wrap it up, tell the people what you have coming up or what you've been involved in. You were doing your blog and stuff.
Oh, yeah. So Short Dude Big City is back on. It's back up and popping. So I've been writing for that.
Such a cute name.
Thank you. I also was in a documentary that was recorded back in the summer, and it's been on a film festival tour, and we just got entered into our 6th film festival. It's called Free to Be. It's by producer director Eugenia Stokes, and I am one of the main subjects in the documentary. But it's really good, and it talks a lot about just where we are as a culture and how we still away from the Black gay culture and how we feel about it as Black gays. So check it out.
And like I said before, this is season 4. For those of you who need to go back on iTunes and catch up, Dabrian is a ballroom legend. So that's why he was asked to be a part of the documentary. Blake got some big news, but he ain't gonna tell y'all yet.
Yeah.
But he's been doing some amazing things. During the quarantine.
Hi.
I started my own podcast called the Rolling 20s Podcast, which is about the life and times of a starving artist in Los Angeles.
But who's in their 20s?
It was about me in my 20s.
Oh, okay. It's a long time ago, darling.
I still pop like I'm in my 20s.
Baby. You saw me flinch.
I don't want you to be scared. So check that out on iTunes and every other streaming network. And shout out to my boy John for Built on New Dreams clothing line. It's the March.
Oh, that's cute.
I love that.
So check his website out.
Yeah.
LAPD can suck my dick.
Yeah.
From the back.
Ooh, not from that back. That's cute. Does he have a big dick?
I don't know what John got.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm sucking it from the back,
If I can suck it from the back, it ain't hard enough.
Wait, what?
I like the dick like this.
Oh, you like 18-year-old dick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I got a baby hole, so if
Yo,
you gonna fuck me, I need the dick to be like
so
this.
we're going to tell lies. Let's conclude this show.
Right.
Anyway, follow us on Instagram, Ratedmapodcast, and see you next week.
Peace out.
Bye.